Hello, everybody. How are you today? I hope that this has been a very good day for you, as it has been for me. And I've enjoyed this day. I mean, it's been very beautiful, even though it's been a little chilly. But I tell you, it's been very nice. And I'm very thankful too because I had a good birthday yesterday. And I appreciate all of the cards and the gifts and all of the well wishes. I am truly grateful to have lived to see another year. I'm very thankful. So I just want to come on here this evening to talk about a little something that I don't know, and I don't know why this ran across my mind just a little while ago, but it did, and I guess it must have um, dropped in my spirit for a reason. So that's the reason why I want to come on here tonight and talk about it just for a few moments. I want to discuss optimism versus pessimism. And I'm sure that there are many of you out there who know people who fall in both of those categories. People who are optimistic. They're optimists, and then you probably know some who are pessimists. Pessimistic. I mean, and I know people in both categories. I know some optimists and I know some pessimists. To be honest with you, I think I know a few more pessimists out here than I do optimists, which is so unfortunate, but it is what it is. But the difference between the two is this. If one is optimistic, they usually tend to be hopeful and confident about the future. But someone who is pessimistic, they usually see the worst in everything. I mean, they believe that the worst is going to happen no matter what it is. And, it's kind of hard to deal with folk like that too. But we have so many people out there. And to be honest with you, I think that this pandemic that we've had, for this last 2.5, almost 3 years that things have been going on, I feel like it brought out the worst in a lot of folk, because we really saw a different side of people, beginning in 2020, then 2021, and then crossing over into 2022. We saw the worst come out of a lot of folk. I mean, this pandemic, it exposed a lot of things. It really did. So, but you know what? I try to see the good in everything and everybody. I think that's important. Now, what makes a person optimistic? Well, optimistic people recognize that they can make the best of any situation. Optimists see opportunities instead of problems because they know that anything is possible with a positive attitude and hard work. Optimistic people are more satisfied with their lives, even when they're going through difficult situations. So, really, when you're optimistic about a thing or a situation or even another person, in my opinion, you're already better off than a number of people out here. I mean, with regards to the future and things that you hope and dream of doing, it's good to have a positive attitude, and have a good outlook on life. But you know what? Sadly, you have so many people out here who just don't have that, and if you stay around those type of people long enough, that very nature will begin to rub off on you, and then you'll find yourself becoming pessimistic and oh, woe is me, and I don't know how I'm gonna make it, and what am I gonna do and all that. That's a bad way to be, and personally I don't care to spend too much time around people like that, even family, it can be relatives. I mean, I just don't have time for that, and I got a few relatives like that, and I try to stay away from them because I don't need their negative spirit rubbing off on me. No, so I just have to love them from a distance. And really, that's the best thing to do in a case like that. Now, a pessimistic attitude isn't very hopeful. It shows little optimism and can be a downer for everyone else. To be pessimistic means you believe evil outweighs the good and that bad things are more likely to happen. Now, like I said, you be around people like that long enough, and all they're talking is a lot of negative stuff, and what if this don't work out? What if this happened? And what if that happened? All that's gonna do to you is pull you down. I don't care to be around folk like that. I mean, and they may not mean any harm by some of the things they say, but little do they realize their spirit of, I'm trying to think of a good word. I want to say spirit of dampness because it's like their attitude is always that of a rainy day, instead of seeing the sunshine on the backside of the clouds, they're just focusing on the rain itself. Oh, when it rains, it pours. Oh, I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's another. We've all known people like that throughout our whole lives. But sometimes we just have to distance ourselves from those people, and we just have to, let them be. And then hopefully they will have a change of heart, but sometimes they don't have a change of heart. I think some people are born into this world either optimist or a pessimist. I think everybody who comes into this plane that we're in right now, this as they call it, this earth plane that we're in, they're born of one of those two natures. They're either optimistic or they're pessimistic. But I don't think you can be both at the same time. I mean, you may, but if it's in your nature, whatever is in you, it's going to come out regardless of what it is. All it takes is the right situation, the right circumstances, and the right people, being in the right atmosphere and at the right time. And it is definitely going to come out. So, do you know anybody out there who is either an optimist or a pessimist? Perhaps you yourself may fall in one of those categories. Hopefully, whichever category you fall in, you still find joy knowing that regardless of what happens, everything is going to be all right. It's not the end of the world. Life goes on and it will get better. And you have to have hope, because without hope, you really don't have much else. You have to believe that regardless of the situation, the only place you can go is up. If you're already at rock bottom, only place you can go is up. But now if you up, then of course we know you can go down. But who wants to go down? Nobody likes going down. I know I don't. So, thank you very much for tuning in for these few minutes, and I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please let me know. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be trying to do even more content as the days go on, because we are approaching the end of 2022, and I am optimistic that 2023 is going to be even better. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a good week. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.